Damn, son, this shit's already episode 12. It's lit. The Flavor Podcast. Sit down interviews with people adding their own tastes in their everyday life.
You know.
What's good, y'all? This is Don Celos, and welcome to another episode of the Flavor Podcast. Sit down interviews with people adding their own tastes in their everyday life. Now, in today's episode, we're sitting here with Monster.
What's up, y'all? Young Monster out of Tracy, California, 209.
So to let the people know what you do.
I make music. I own Top Shelf LLC, little brand that I represent myself with and my artists. I've been doing music for about 4 years. Out of Tracy, was one of the first to really start doing it like that, and just pursuing it. Really getting more serious with it now and learning the true ins and outs of this stuff, man, because it's really complicated.
So tell the people, what is Top Shelf LLC?
Top Shelf is, a lot of people ask, is it a record label? Is it your clothing line? Is it just your brand? It's kind of become all those things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It started out as just a way for me and Grizzly, my kid, you know, my boy, to represent ourselves with the music and for us to sell merchandise. But I've had a lot of people reach out to me now, and we do plan on turning it into an official label. But right now I'm only taking artists that are from Tracy that I got under my wing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I can't really help nobody right now. But we're doing our thing, man. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. It's gonna be cool.
So what is Move Makers now too?
Move Makers, man. Move Makers is my creation. You know, our homies call us the White Migos.
For real?
You feel me? For real. Yeah, man, we a three-man crew. My boy Tunad and my boy Grizzly. We decided we wanted to collab and make an album together.
So
it started
like
with just one song.
So it's a group then?
Yeah, it's a group. It's a three-man group.
All right, for sure.
First time I ever done something like that. And
Yeah.
I wanted to come at it with something totally different. You know, I'm doing Alien I Am. I've done other mixtapes and such. And I felt coming at it from this perspective would be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really made some magic, man. The project is 12 songs long. It's fully done now. In the process of being mastered and mixed right now. Like shooting videos and doing that stuff. And man, we just caught that real good dynamic, bro. I really can't wait to share it. It's gonna be real good.
What would you say made you want to pursue music?
Music is for me, man. You know, that's my way of immortality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm gone, man, like, they're gonna be able to listen to me.
Yeah.
And for me, like, if I can make an impact with my music, or they want to hear me, or they feel what I'm saying, you feel me? Like, that's enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what I want. Like, I want to, even when I'm gone, to have them remember me.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, that's
What would you
why I
say
started.
is the things that keep you inspired to keep going with music?
The culture, for sure, man. The new culture is, like, amazing. I'm totally about the lyricism.
Mm-hmm.
A big Eminem fan.
Yeah.
But I do respect the new culture, too. You know, I respect all the new artists and the whole vibe of positivity and just partying and having a good time. But, you know, I also want to incorporate a little bit of lyricism in mine as well.
Yeah. How important do you feel like having some sort of lyrical content in music now is?
For me, it's vital.
Vintage
You feel me?
goods.
I don't do it without it. Every song that I drop, whether it's party or it's serious or deep, they all got a story in it.
Mm-hmm.
And they all hold truth with my life and what I'm doing at that time.
Yeah.
You know, which have been a lot of struggle. You feel me? Like, we're doing a lot out here, man.
What would you say is one of like the hardest lessons you had to learn with music so far?
The budgeting, for sure. I always want to do a lot more than I'm able to do.
Mm-hmm.
And consistency, for sure. I definitely wanted to drop Alien I Am 2 a lot sooner than what I'm doing. But because of the budgeting and such, it helped to do a collaboration project and like that so we could spread it out. And that's what we're doing right now. You know, we're going to go ahead and touch on these major platforms like World Star, Thizzler. You're going to be seeing us right here on there because we're going to be able to pull our dough and go do that ourselves. We don't have labels to pay for it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all out of our own pocket, but we coming. We coming for sure, man.
How hard is it, do you think, staying like dedicated to it all is? With like struggles like that with budgeting and stuff, or like the time you got to put into everything, you know?
I've seen a lot of dudes fall off.
Yeah.
You know, and for me, I'm like a fanatic. You know what I'm saying? There's no question in my head. There never has been. But I mean, I have times where, you know, will I ever? Mm. But I just had to persevere through that, and I know what I'm worth.
Yeah.
I know what I got, and I hear myself in the songs, and I love my music, you know? And it's just about succeeding and moving forward. As long as I'm making progress, I see it as success. You feel me? And the long road is the only one I'm trying to be on. I saw a lot of artists come around, even in our town, man, who maybe did this stuff for a few years, and like you said, maybe the money. You know, I spent $2,500 just mixing and mastering, plus maybe the beats for Alien I Am. Yeah. Not counting freaking videos or other types of photo shoots, and you know, probably $4,000, and you know, I ain't balling. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. You just really gotta plot on it. I've been looking at it on different levels now, so it's crazy.
How important do you feel like having a business type of mindset is when it comes to the music?
Absolutely vital, man. Yeah, for sure. And that's something I had to learn.
Yeah, because a lot of people need to realize it's not just the music now. It's all about the business aspect, the marketing, everything that you do. Exactly.
Yeah, I tend to be a little aggressive. You feel me? I'm learning not to do that no more, and to really network and reach out. Mm-hmm. And it's benefited me greatly lately. And yeah, man, I can't say I'm competitive, but I definitely won't ever let myself feel threatened by another rapper, so I could always keep it on a positive vibe. Okay. And that's my motto, and that's my motto with my crew, but that's not always been our motto. So, you know, we learning to be humble, and we learning to, you know, just enjoy being ourselves.
So what is that you hope to do with your music?
I want them to, you know, hear my vibe, man. The story is in the words. You know, if they really listen to my lyrics, they're going to hear exactly what I'm trying to say. You know, my personal beliefs. It's all in there. Mm. I just want to be positive. I want to do something positive for my community, you know, especially right here in Tracy. I caused a lot of havoc when I was young. I was in the papers. I was in everything for being bad, you know? What? And I just want to be good.
You was in the papers?
I was in the papers.
For what, bro?
For the UTI thing, bro. Remember they had the hands with the little... Oh, my God. It's so bad. Not even how it was, bro. Tracy PD, a bunch of clowns. No, but they don't know nothing. But I just try to persevere through that and put that behind me, man. Because that was part of me, but I had to realize, you know.
How important do you feel growing as a person is?
Very important, and that's what all that is, man. Is like I had to grow up and become a grown ass man. You know what I mean? I can't be doing that little stuff or getting in trouble or doing that. I got a daughter now, I got a family, and I got a movement and homies and people who depend on me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We're trying to make it global. You know what I mean? We're trying to do this thing. So got to stay focused, man. Not let the petty stuff distract me or get me in trouble.
What's one of the hardest lessons you've had to learn?
Time is not replaceable, man. That's it. I done time a bit myself, and I never got it back.
Yeah. You can never take that time back, bro.
I'd be a lot farther ahead than I am now if I had not done all that silly stuff, you know. So it's just a lesson for me to keep my freedom above everything. Rule number one, freedom and family. So I'd say that's the biggest lesson.
What's some rules of life that you go by? So that's one, right?
Definitely, yeah. The biggest other rule of life for all me and my people that are with me or rock with me, if you're wondering, you know, I talk about it. I even got tracks named after is loyalty. You know what I'm saying? We don't turn on our brothers. We don't do none of that. We don't speak. You know what I'm saying? We don't do anything like that. And we keep it legit. And that's what we're all about, you know, positive vibes. Yeah. Things might get a little, you know, icky at sometimes, but it's all about being brothers to the end, you know? Mm-hmm. So that's what we're about. Number one.
That's another one.
Let's see. Positivity.
Yeah.
You know, definitely what I'm learning is a big thing for me these last few years is positivity. Mm-hmm. You know, I had been maybe a little jaded or something because of everything I had happening to me for a while when I was a little younger. But, you know, I'm getting into it now and feeling good, man. So just learning how to be positive, definitely loyalty and professionalism. You know, I want to be taken off professional. I am who I am, and I'm from where I'm from.
Yeah.
I want to represent that. But, you know, I can be cordial and professional. You know, that's a big thing for me.
How important do you feel having the right team behind you is? Like having the right environment.
It's really important, man. It's funny, yeah, you bring that up. I've had a lot of people fall off actually now. Like twice I've had 2 different managers fall off. And it's affected Top Shelf greatly. That's why we haven't been able to progress how we are. But I'm by myself now leading the company. I've learned biggest rule is not depend on anybody else, man.
Facts.
Never. Only depend on yourself, man, because everybody else at the end of the day, they have their own motivations or their own goals, which are going to get in the way of yours, or they ain't as motivated about it because it ain't their goal.
Exactly, bro.
And, yeah, that was a real hard one for me. So, yeah.
Do you have any passions apart from music?
I like the clothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my clothing line and that. I see you finessing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
But I really love soccer and baseball.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm a big video gamer, bro. Like nerdy.
What's your go-to video game?
Fortnite right now. I used to play it all though, man. Skyrim and Oblivion.
What's your favorite game growing up?
Growing up when I was young, RuneScape, bro.
RuneScape, what is that, bro?
It was a game from back in the day, dude. I was like 10 years old all the way till I was like 16. I'd be off and on playing it with my boys and stuff.
Bro, I've heard about it. How is that, bro? What game is that?
It's like a freaking version of like World of Warcraft almost, but like older back in the day, you know? Like you're like a character and you like level that dude up and go around with other people. You know what I mean? It was cool. I love it. You know, I still love all the video games these days, but I really don't have a lot of time, so I play the Xbox. I got Xbox One with my Xbox Live, and me and Tunod and Grizz, like 7 or 8 of us will get on there and smash.
So what would you say your style of music is?
My what?
Your style of music.
My style is versatility. Feel me? I'm all about doing every style. I'm actually going to be releasing my own R&B EP.
What?
Yeah, and I want to touch on every demographic. I'm going to be doing some EDM. I got my boy Willie Wilson, brother of Joe Wilson from Tracy 209 right here. He does EDM beats, and he's really a good hip-hop dancer. We're going to be collabing and doing some stuff like that. I'm going to try and touch on every genre. You feel me? I don't want to limit myself. I can sing, I could rap, I could do that. So I'm going to try and make all kinds of music.
Yeah.
Typically, I listen to old school Tupac, Mac Dre. I love Future, Migos, Atlanta. Migos.
What's your favorite ad-lib, bro?
Mama.
Bro, me.
Oh my God, they go so hard, man. They leading it. My favorite artist is Kasky from Cash Money Records.
Oh, he goes hard.
Yeah, man. He really
is heavily slept on, bro.
Hey, that's the kid right there, homie. He's really going hard, leading the way, bro. He really opened my eyes. Man, y'all should check him out for real.
So how long have you been making music now? You said 4 years.
4 or 5 years, taking it serious.
So from beginning to like now, how do you feel like you've evolved with the music?
Constant evolution, man. Yeah, constant evolution. That's what I had to learn. Is I thought for sure, like when I did Catch My Fade, that was gonna be my style, you know. And then I used to just be all about gangster rap, lightweight.
Yeah.
Now I'm more about, you know, lyricism and stuff, and it's just been a journey, man, the whole way. I love it. Every song I make is better, and I get excited about. It's just the whole time, man.
So for somebody like that's hearing about you for the first time right now, what's one song you tell them to like? This is this one song that you should check out for the first time.
If I had to choose one song, it would be Mona Lisa off of Alien I Am. That's probably one of the best stories I ever told. Straight up.
So what made you decide to name your project Alien I Am?
I wanted to be different and market myself differently, obviously. But I was driving home in the car just from work from San Jose back to Tracy. Yeah. And I was thinking, like, you know, I believe in like not fully, don't hold me to that, but like, you know, the ancient astronaut theory to do with other type of stuff like that, which has to do with aliens and stuff like that. And that's where my influence lies. And, you know, when I was going to college, I was studying anthropology, which is the study of ancient civilizations.
That's crazy.
And ancient cultures which have certain similarities they shouldn't have, which has the ties with those type of theories involving the aliens. And that's where I got all that from. And I created it as like, I'm alien to these dudes because, I mean, man, not a lot of dudes are like me.
Yeah.
You know? I don't really get along with a lot of dudes that are like me or other rappers, you know? So I decided to be alien. I'm a bit foreign, you know? So
that's crazy.
That was my way of defining it.
What do you think made you catch interest towards anthropology?
Honestly, it was, you guys should look it up, man. It's called Ancient Aliens, the show, bro. I watched that thing, and from there, I immediately started going into anthropology. I couldn't help it.
So what is that show about? I've never watched this.
Bro, it's all about that. It's like the archaeology of all the ancient civilizations all around Earth, how back then they couldn't communicate. They're on other sides of the Earth.
Yeah.
Well, they have similarities and of statues and religion that they shouldn't have, bro. They didn't communicate. Somebody had come, the theory is that, you know, obviously, logical conclusion would be one entity or race had come down and had influence. You feel me? And it just drawed me in. I was really struck by it. Some of it is a bit far-fetched, but there's some stuff in there that's really interesting, you know?
Like, yeah, one thing that I've learned along the years is like there's so many similarities with hieroglyphics in different parts of the world.
Oh, yeah.
That have like the same like imagery.
Yeah, Egyptians are big on it. Exactly. Yeah, dude, it's crazy, bro. It's all intertwined, bro. And you know, we're all human, man. Yeah, you know what I mean. So like, it's just crazy. We gotta study our Earth, man.
How everybody believes in a higher being, too. Like,
yeah, there's always got to be some, and that's mine. You know, I don't necessarily worship aliens or anything like that, but I believe in the universe, you know, and I believe that there's other life that has to be. We're not ignorant enough to believe still that we're the only ones here.
Do you believe the Earth is flat?
I don't think we're that special, you know. There's got to be other life.
Is the Earth flat?
Maybe they just look at us and they're like, man, they're so aggressive. We don't even want to meet them yet. I don't know. It was crazy.
Damn, that's freaking wild. So where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Man, I've already had won that XXL freshman award by then. In these next few years, 5 years from now, I'm hoping to have really be making some serious album sales, really be hitting with these videos on these platforms how I want, and hopefully really be building a serious presence because, you know, like I said, man, I want it obviously to be California, stuff like that. That's where I'm from, but I want to go around the world. I want to travel everywhere. I want them all to hear me, and I want to hear them. Yeah. You know, and I want to see how they live, and I want to do that. It's just gonna be a journey, man. I'm gonna take it one day at a time.
What's one point in life that you feel like if I reach this, like you'll feel successful?
That XXL would almost be close, but my success would be to have a hit album. For sure. Or maybe like a top Billboard single. That would definitely mark my my time in the game. In the beginning, at least.
What's one like dream collab you'd wish to one day accomplish?
Oh, that's easy, man. Either Eminem, Caskey, or MGK.
Oh, MGK go hard too. He be slept on too, bro.
Or Amigos Move Makers, you feel me? It'd be like a 6-verse song. 15 minutes of pure slap. Nah. Hell yeah.
Bro, have you heard that one song by, I think it was Tech 9, where he just has, what's it called? Global Alliance of Spitters?
The fastest?
I don't know, bro.
Is it when they're all going the fastest spitters? Oh, no, that's West Coast Choppas or Midwest Choppas. I forget. I listened to some Tech, too. For a while. I was listening to a lot of Ritz for a while.
Ritz was going crazy.
Yeah,
too.
Ritz go crazy, bro. I love Ritz. Shout out Ritz, man.
What's your top 5 rappers in the game right now? In no specific order, bro.
Okay, no specific order. Yeah. Make it a lot easier.
Yeah, because you got to fucking number shit down. That's what
I would say Caskey. Caskey, Trippie Redd, Kodak, NBA Youngboy. And Moneybagg Yo. As far as new artists that are coming up, like as far as well established, I mean Migos and all, and Kevin Gates, of course. But as far as the ones that I feel like are coming up and are the hardest, those are those dudes. Like Moneybagg came out of nowhere. He slapped.
Yeah.
I fuck with young Moneybagg Yo, man. He go hard. I didn't expect it to. When I heard him, I was like, oh man, I don't know. Heard it? Yeah, he go.
So what would you say to somebody just starting off in whatever industry they are? Like maybe somebody's trying to get their foot in the game as far as music. What's some words of advice you'd give them?
Don't turn down no opportunities, and don't turn your nose up at no people, man. Always make sure that you take advantage of every opportunity, man. Every opportunity. I haven't done that, and that's a mistake I made. And something that you got to do in music, you know, it's been said by everybody. Networking is key. Networking is the biggest part. Meeting people and who you know is who you are.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what I'm learning now. So we making moves, you know.
Your net worth is your net worth.
Straight up. Your network is your net worth. And I'm increasing mine as we speak, so we doing it.
What's 3 key takeaways you want people to take away from this?
I'm trying to spread positivity, you know. Also, you know, my music is here to relate to, to slap. You know, a lot of it comes from anger, and people just look at it that way, and that's why I try to stress, like, I'm trying to be positive now, you know. But they say, oh, you look like this or you do that. So this is who I am and where I'm from, but try to look through that and see my message, you know. I just do it. I do it for everybody else. I want them to feel how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Second key is, man, it takes consistency. Even I haven't kept the best consistency, but when it comes to my town, I'm very well known. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's because I constantly am dropping projects. But don't give up, man. You know what I mean? Don't give up. Keep it consistent even if you're not dropping something right then. Make sure that you're working on something and keeping busy and keeping the people informed if that's what your dream is, man. Because go ahead and follow that. Don't ever let nobody tell you that this game is too full or too packed, man, because there's people dropping off all over the place and there's going to be opportunities and doors opening. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be up in there. Yeah. So just make sure you do that. And the third one, man, stay self-motivated, man. Don't be dependent on other people, because I had done that too. You know, like I said, had people fall off, man. You can't depend on other people for your motivation, your inspiration. You got to be doing that yourself, especially as an artist. If you're going to do that, man, that's the biggest thing I had to learn is it's all on me. You know, it ain't on them. It's on me. So that's it, man. That's what I would say.
So where could people find you on social media?
Young Monster Empire on Instagram, Young Monster 209 on Twitter, Monster Jesse on Facebook, or Young Monster on there too. I'm pretty much on every platform, my mixtapes to DatPiff, to iTunes, Spotify, Spinrilla, you name it, I'm on there. Just look up Young Monster, Alien I Am, and drop a comment and I'll come back and I'll mess with you, man. I appreciate everybody who messes with me and sends positive vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Any last words to the people?
Check out the music. Stay tuned, man. Move Makers dropping in April. You all gonna see it.
All right, guys. So life is all about flavor. Remember to have your own taste in the everyday life. Thanks for listening and watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.
209.
Yeah.